So hey guys, welcome back to Born Traveller. Right, in this video I want to talk about what you need to know to travel Turkey in 2021, like all the new things and what's changed in 2021 since COVID. I'm going to break down as many things as I've learned travelling Turkey for a month in June 2021. The first thing I want to clear up is, can you actually travel Turkey? Yes, you can travel Turkey. For the majority of countries in the world, you're allowed to come here. You just need a negative PCR test before you fly, and you're allowed to come here, and pretty much when you arrive in the country, everything is as normal as you would have come previous to COVID. When I came through customs, if you're European American, it's very easy. 90 days stamped in, free. It's very easy, very quick, takes 2 seconds. There's no checks on your passport, there's no checks with the paperwork with COVID. I was literally just queued up and it was just stamp in the country. The only time they check your COVID is before you fly. The airline will check that, not the immigration. Secondly, is it safe to travel? Well, yes. As far as I'm concerned, summer 2021 in Turkey, yes, there is COVID-19, but I have not seen any evidence to suggest that it's a big problem here. I don't see ambulances flying up and down, I don't see people panicking about it, and I really don't see the hospitals being overrun. That's my personal opinion. It's not obviously the opinion of the Turkish government or the UK government or the American government. It's just my personal experience of what I've seen and experienced around Turkey. In public places you are supposed to wear a mask, however outside people generally ignore that. The only time you really need to wear a mask is in shops, in museums, and basically transport, planes, buses, trains. And this then leads me on to Hescode. You need to understand what a Hescode is. A Hescode is basically a QR code that is related to you, that you apply for before you arrive in Turkey. It's very easy to do. It's just based on an online form, and they will send you an email with your basically Hescode or QR code. You need that for any transport, a lot of shops, any buses, trains, planes. You will need a Hescode. A lot of places you will need a Hescode. Now, what I will say about this is, on the official websites, the Turkish government, as far as I'm aware, the Hescode does not apply to foreign citizens. However, the majority of Turkish people do not speak very good English, okay? So everywhere they ask for your Hescode. So you might have this opinion that you don't need it, but I promise you, if you're traveling, you will need your Hescode. Do not even think about not like having one or not having it ready. They will ask you. I've not caught one bus, one train, one subway, and any big shops or supermarkets who've not asked for it. The next point is language. Before you arrive, one of the main things you really must have is a good guidebook. Download Maps.me. I'll leave a link now where you can get it in the description. And basically also you're going to need Google Translate. It's impossible to travel Turkey without having some kind of translation. Not many people speak English. This is the first city I've ever come to, including Istanbul, where quite a few people in the normal jobs you come into encounter with people, restaurants, hotels, where actually people speak English. Konya is the only place I've come across yet where normal people speak some good English. I don't know why that is. Maybe there's just a push to promote English here, but a lot of people speak English and it is quite refreshing. But the majority of Turkey will not find anybody speaking any English at all, and you will need to use the Google Translator a lot. So related to that, the first thing you should do when you get to the airport is buy a SIM card. Buy a local SIM card. I recommend Vodafone, but I think Turkcell is just as good. I've not had any problems at all with Vodafone, so either Vodafone or Turkcell is an absolute must. It's very expensive at the airport. It's 30 euros, so if you want to wait, you can wait until you get into, like if you land in Istanbul, you could wait until you get to a local shop. They're everywhere, Vodafone and Turkcell. It's very easy to buy a SIM card. The price of a SIM card is not expensive. It's around $6 to $7 per top up. Once you've actually got the SIM. As I say, it's 30 euros for the original SIM. That'll give you about 16 gigabytes of data, and then for the next 16, it's basically $7 and now lasts 30 days. So on average, you're probably going to spend, if you're here 3 months, you'll spend $20 a month. There are not many positives about COVID-19, but one of the positives actually for a traveller is the price of things. Here in Turkey, prices have plummeted for a foreigner. The lira 2018 was 3 lira to the dollar, is now 8.5 lira. So in terms of value for money, right now Turkey is an amazing value in 2021. For example, a €50 hotel you can probably get now for $15. Obviously that's a mixture of the exchange rates, and with COVID, obviously tourism is way down here, so hotel owners are plummeting their prices to fill their hotels. Right now Turkish tourism is pretty good with locals, but it's nowhere near what it would normally be, obviously. So I think one of the main downsides of COVID is a lot of things are closed. A lot of museums, things you're really looking forward to seeing, they're either not on or limited services. When you read the guidebook, you know, be prepared that something's not open. You might get to a place and be quite disappointed. The thing you wanted to see or do is not open. Kanakali was pretty bad. Pamukkale, that was pretty good actually. The balloon rides were open. Most things are open, even including all the historical sites. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. Some places things are closed, other places things are open. In regard to transport, things are pretty cheap at the moment. You can 6-hour bus ride costs you about $15, so it's not too bad. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest place to travel in the world, but you know, the buses are pretty good and they're pretty convenient, and they run all day, 24 hours. So no matter really what time you want to go, you can go. I've not really had any problems with finding a bus. You know, within an hour of turning up to the bus station, I'm on a bus leaving the place, going to the place I want to go to next. The trains are very cheap, however they don't go everywhere. They're not that extensive, unfortunately, but they are pretty regular and very comfortable. I think one of the hardest things to get used to in Turkey is the food. The food here is not very diverse. It's very hard to get vegetables. And when you rent an apartment, if you want to cook, they don't really have any facilities for cooking, like no pots, pans. So you might get a cooker, but there's no pots or pans. So it's actually quite difficult to cook your own food and vegetables. The best place I came across was Antalya. Really modern, diverse, like Western food. They had broccoli, spinach, all the great vegetables you can get. But in most places, it's just like basically meat and bread, and with a few chilies. And you know, I really struggle to find decent vegetables in this country. So guys, there are my observations for Turkey, what you need to know. It's a very beautiful country. I'd really recommend coming in 2021 if you want to. As I say, Turkish people are very friendly. There's not many restrictions overall, and it's a fantastic place to be. I'm getting near that 1,000 subscribe mark, so if you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be amazing, and I will see you next time.